And Dassel will kick it away left to right. Then your radio down to open things up. And the Tigers back deep to receive. So Splint will kick it away. High end over end kick taken by Jefferson Lee on the 14. He'll fake the handoff across the 20. Left side, 25, trying to get the edge, 30, 35, 40. Cut it back, 45. And he's knocked down just across midfield at about the 48-yard line. So the Tigers, great field position to open things up here in this one this afternoon. So a nice start for the Marshall Tigers. Starting 1st and 10, they'll actually spot it right at the midfield stripe. Trey Nance, the Tiger quarterback. You heard Ryan mention it in the pregame show. Became the all-time leading touchdown thrower in Marshall Tiger history. 6'4", 205-pound senior. Headed to North Dakota State to continue his football career next year. Play fake, and he is looking to throw early on. He's got a man wide open downfield, and the pass through the hands of Nick Claith, or it would have been a touchdown for the Tigers to open things up, but falls incomplete. We'll go back to 2nd and 10. Rest of the Tiger offense up front: Abe Jensen, Casey Herbs, Zach Fisher, Andrew Bennett, and Jordan Falconer across the front. The tight end, of course, Jake Hess. The wingback is Tyrese Lee. Nick Claith at the receiver, who we just talked about, and then it's Jefferson Lee and Billy Gianelli in the backfield for the Tigers. Marshall wearing the home black uniforms, white numerals, orange trim, and facing a 2nd down and 10 from midfield. Lee up under center. He'll pitch it out right side. Goes to Jefferson Lee. Trying to get to the edge. Cuts it down to the 45. Steps around to tackle, and he's swarmed under. Right at about the 45. Actually making the 42-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Right in the area of holding here for the Tigers. So early on, that's probably not the type of thing you want to see. But we'll await the call from today's head referee. That is none other than Derek Jenigas. And it is a holding of the Tigers. Actually going to get Gianelli for it, so that'll back the Tigers up all the way back into their territory at their own 42. So started with an opportunity to hit a deep pass that fell incomplete. Now the Tigers looking at a 2nd and 18 on this opening drive, backed up at their own 42. Split men in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Lee. Turn around and give it back. This is Tyrese Lee coming to the near side. Steps around a couple of tackles. Got a lane down the left side. He's inside the 30. Down to the 25. Chased on a bounce. Right around the 20-yard line. That end around to Tyrese Lee. Very effective. And it's enough for a Marshall Tiger 1st down. And yes, for the first time today, the Tigers are in the Prudential Insurance Retirement Red Zone. 1st and 10 for the Tigers right at the 20-yard line. So straight eye in the backfield. And Nance will hand it off. Looks like Jefferson Lee. He'll go right through the middle inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line. Gain of a couple of yards there. Say officially about a gain of 6, so 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
So up under center is Trey Nance. He'll keep it himself, trying to get around the left side. He's inside the 10 and chased on a bounce at about the 7-yard line.
Run out of bounds by Nicholas of the Chargers.
So he's chased on a bounce there. It'll be about a 3rd down, and we'll call it. No, actually change that. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Tigers. Yes, it is. 2nd 1st down here of the game for the Tigers. So there we go. 1st down and goal for the Tigers, just inside the 10. Nance up under center, and he will hand it off Jefferson Lee. He'll go to the right side this time. Chased nicely. Steps through 1 tackle, but he's going to lose a couple of yards. Back out to about the 12, so we'll call it a loss of 2.
Jefferson Lee on the carry. Backfield on the tackle for the Chargers. Loss of 2 on the play. Here's a 2nd and goal from the 12.
So a 2nd down and goal for the Tigers from the 12. Tyrese Lee checks back in for the Marshall offense. Here in the opening drive, 10-14 left to play. Here, 1st quarter, no score. Marshall and Dassel-Cokato. Nance up under center. Wing back formation to the right. Fake the handoff to Gianelli. Lance looks to throw. Pumps once. Fires in the end zone. Has Claith open. Touchdown.
Claith is good for a touchdown.
Nice patience there by Trey. Looking over the middle. Had to wait for Claith to clear. Found him in the end zone, and it's 6 points for the Tigers.
Hugo
Cifuentes will come on and attempt the extra point. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is on the way, and it is up and good. Tigers 7, Dassel-Cokato nothing on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 10:02 to play first quarter. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO.
Athletic training services at Marshall Public Schools are proudly provided by Bear Marshall Regional Medical Center. On hand tonight.
Yeah, I turned off.
On hand tonight for our athletes is Amy Schmiesing, a certified athletic trainer from Big Stone Therapies, provided by Bear Marshall. She works with the team on strengthening and injury prevention, as well as being available during practices and games for evaluation of injuries. Amy, along with fellow trainers Katie Dahl and Dana Larson, keep our student athletes ready for play.
Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football here on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL. Tigers on top 7-0. And that Christian Becker State Farm Insurance scoring drive. 7 plays, 50 yards, and the 12-yard touchdown pass from Trey Lance to Nick Claith capped it off, and the Tigers on top 7-0. Kick is away, bobbled by Johnson on the 15. He'll pick it up across the 20, across the 25, tackled at about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line before he's brought down. Check that, it was actually Cochran on the return. Cole Cochran, one of the captains for Dassel-Cokato.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their 28-yard line.
So it'll be first and 10 for Dassel-Cokato. They will spread it out. Shotgun formation to open it up, and a flag right at the outset. And it looks like it might be on Marshall. It is on the Tigers.
Number 58, 5 yards, first down.
After the penalty, it's first and 5 for the Chargers.
So that'll make it a first down and 5 here for Dassel-Cokato. Paul Risenden, the starting quarterback. 6'5" and a junior. And we mentioned that he can toss it around the yard a little bit here in the pregame show. He stands out of the shotgun here early on. He'll run the option, pitch it to Johnson near side across the 30. And he's wrapped up at about the 32. Nice job by Claith to come up and get the initial hit. But then Hess over there to help out on the tackle. And it's going to be a gain of about, we'll call 5 yards. So second down and 5. So second down and 5. After no gain, actually, officially. Empty backfield here now for the Chargers as Risenden stands out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, short drop, fires to the near side. Morris with the catch across the 35. Wrapped up on about the 37, maybe the 38. Actually, they'll give him the spot for a first down, called the 39. So gain of about 7.
For a Charger first down, first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So it'll be first and 10 from the 40. Rest of the offense for the Chargers after Risenden. The tailback is Blake Johnson. The receivers, Kaiser, Isaac Morris, Sanders Asplund, and Caleb Keith. Across the front, Keaton Lansinen, Caden Webb, Jackson Martin, Colin Crick, and Peyton Dusky. Risenden to throw over the middle. The pass through the hands of the intended receiver, Kaiser, then picked off. Billy Gianelli with the interception across midfield and into Charger territory before he's tackled. Brought down at about the 41-yard line. Big play right away by Billy Gianelli, capitalizing on the high pass from Risenden that went through Kaiser's hands and right to Gianelli and picked off. So the Tigers in great field position here to open up this one once again. So we will call it A 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Lance under center, I formation in the backfield. Has Lee and Gianelli behind him. Play fake, deep drop, looks down the field left side. Claith open. He twists around for the catch, but he cannot hold it as he falls out of bounds. Oh, man. Claith got open down the sideline. Michaelis, the corner on the coverage, had to turn around and chase after him, but the pass just could not be brought in by Claith as he was trying to keep his foot in the end zone as well. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. From the 41, handed off. Looks like Tyrese Lee. He'll take it through the right side, inside the 30, down right at about the 30-yard line. Actually take it back at Billy Gianelli on the carry. Nice gain for Billy. On a gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for Marshall Tiger. 1st down.
First carry of the game for Billy Gianelli. 3rd Tiger now to run it. He's the up man. Again, I formation set up behind Lance. Claith to the right. Tight end Hess to the left. And they will hand it off. Tyrese Lee running left. Steps out of a tackle. No, he could not. Brought down in the backfield.
Jefferson Lee on the carry, taken down by Cochran on the Chargers.
Cochran through there to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 4. So a loss of 4 that time for Jefferson Lee, and it'll be a 2nd down and 14 now for the Tigers. 5th play of the drive. Tigers on top 7-0. 7:47 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Claith out right side. I formation set up behind Lance. Man in motion from far to near. Lance will fake the pitch. Roll to his right. Looks to throw. Has pressure. Fires off his back foot. The pass downfield. And it is tipped around and incomplete. Intended for Claith once again. Running deep down the side. And give credit to the Chargers for bringing some pressure that time. Caleb Christopherson all over Lance as he tried to get rid of the football. Well, it's going to be a 3rd down and 14 here for the Tigers. Back from their own 34. Hess will go split wide to the right along with Lee. Claith off to the left side. And out of the shotgun is Lance. He will keep it himself, trying to go straight ahead. Out inside the 35 to about the 34. Not much. On a gain of 2, so it's going to be 4th down and 12 here for Marshall. The Tigers, no doubt about it, they're going for it here in this situation. Well, now they're going to take a timeout, so we'll take it too. Mattress Barn timeout brought to you by the Mattress Barn here on East College Drive. Tigers on top 7-0 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 7:07 left to play 1st quarter. It says Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101. Top 7-0, 7:07 left to play here 1st quarter. Section 2 for a semifinal game. 4th down and 12 for the Tigers from the Charger 33. Lance out of the shotgun, has a snap, fades to throw. Stands over the middle, fires, has a man, it's Claith. Shifts off a tackle inside the 20, down inside the 10, still on his feet to the 5 and brought down on about the 5-yard line. And a nice gain for the Tigers. A pickup of 29 and a Marshall Tiger 1st down. That'll set up a Tiger 1st down and goal from the 5. Back once again in the Prudential Retirement Red Zone, brought to you by Prudential and Jim Kuntz. Tigers will go wishbone formation in the backfield. Lee, the deep man, they'll give to him, runs left side, steps behind a blocker, and he's in for another Tiger touchdown.
Jefferson Lee for the touchdown.
So the touchdown run there for Jefferson Lee caps off A 7-play drive again for the Tigers, and Marshall's on top 13-0. So Cifuentes on to try the extra point. Snap is back, the hold is down, kick is on the way, and it's up and good. Tigers 14, Chargers nothing. 6:41 left to play here in the first quarter. On the Pizza Ranch scoreboard, this is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO.
Hugo Cifuentes kick off for the Tigers. Johnson Cochran back deep for the Chargers.
Back at Backfield, Marshall Tigers on top 14-0 over Dassel-Cokato. Hugo Cifuentes to kick it away for the Tigers. And the high end over end kick will be taken on about the 10-yard line. That is Johnson. He'll take it up across the 15 to the 20. Steps across the tackler 25-30 down the sideline, and he's out of bounds across the 35-yard line before he's run out. They'll say officially the 38. First down at 10 for the Chargers from there. Back to that Christian Becker, State Farm Insurance scoring drive for the Tigers. 7 plays, 41 yards, capped off with a 5-yard touchdown run by Jefferson Lee. And the Hugo Cifuentes extra point. The Tigers on top now 14-0 here in this one this afternoon. Chargers take over, 1st and 10 now from their 38. And Risenden will take the snap. He will run straight ahead, and he's met by a wall of Tigers. Not a lot doing for him there. We'll say no game.
Risenden on the carry. Andrew Bennett in on the tackle.
Bennett in over to make the tackle, amongst others, for the Tigers. Rough going here for the Chargers early on. Have not been able to get anything going so far offensively. Shotgun formation once again. Risenden stands there. He'll hand it off on the inside. Johnson steps through a tackle across the 40. And again, met by the interior of that Marshall Tiger defense.
Gain of 4 makes it
calling a gain of 4 this time.
For the Chargers.
And a 3rd down at 6 here. As Risenden stands onto the shotgun. Short drop. Steps up. Fires downfield. Looking to the outside. Oh, nice catch on that far sideline by Kaiser. He's down inside the 30 and tackled on about the 28-yard line. Big gain right there.
First down at the Tiger 27.
All the way down to the Tiger 27. Pick up a 33 on the completion. And it's a shotgun formation once again for the Chargers. 3 receivers out to the right side. Risenden stands back, looks to throw. Quick deliveries. Asplin with the catch. Down inside the 25. Twisted down on about the 22.
Risenden fast. Clean to Asplin.
On a gain of 7, actually. They'll stop him on the 21-yard line.
Gain of 7 for the Chargers. Makes it 2nd and long 3.
First catch on the afternoon for Asplin. So 2nd down and 3. As again, the Chargers will empty out the backfield. Johnson in a slot formation out to the right side. So Risenden back there by himself. And again, he'll keep it himself. Run straight ahead. Push the pile inside the 20 down to the 17. Close to a 1st down. In fact, it looks like he will have it off just inside the 17.
Risenden on the carry.
So all of a sudden the Chargers, after sputtering here for a bit, have it 1st and 10 from the Tigers 16. Clock winding, 4:27 left to play. Shotgun formation here for Risenden. 3 receivers out to the left side, 2 to the right. With the empty backfield, Risenden short drop, looks to throw, fires up over the top, has Asplin wide open. And he'll make the catch in the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Is good for a touchdown.
That empty backfield Tigers didn't exactly know which guy to cover, and he was wide open. Got behind the defender for 6, so a quick answer there for the Chargers. Took just 6 plays, and Asplin will come on and attempt the extra point, trying to make this a 7-point game. Snap is a little high through the hands of the holder, picked up by Asplin in the backfield. He is running for his life and has nowhere to go. So the extra point will be no good, and the Tigers will lead 14-6 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Says Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL.
Thank you to Marshall for providing that.
Welcome back to Mackey Field. Tigers on top 14-6, 4:16 left to play here in the first quarter. And the Chargers on to kick it away. As Asplin will do that, he will send the end-over-end kick back towards Jefferson Lee, who takes it from the 6. Across the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Lee fumbled, but got it back on about the 25-yard line.
Jefferson Lee on the return.
He literally was fortunate to get that ball and bounce right back up to him. But he recovers 1st and 10 on the 25. Back to that drive summary, of course, our Christian Becker, State Farm Insurance. Drive summary, 6 plays, 61 yards. It was a 12-yard touchdown pass from Rising to Asplin. And that has made it 14-6. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 25. Give is to Jefferson Lee. He'll try to bounce to the outside. He does. Got to cross to the 26 to the 27. Wrestled down there at about the 27-yard line, so gain of a couple. For Lee, we'll call it a gain of 3.
Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
So the Tigers will come set, 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 28-yard line. 3 receivers out to the right side. Claith back to the left. Fake the inside handoff to Lee. Lance will keep it himself. Right side across the 30. 35 cuts it back, and he's twisted down at about the 40-yard line.
Trey Lance on the carry. Eric Bowler on the tackle for the Chargers. And that's enough for a Marshall Tiger.
So a nice run there by Trey Lance. We'll call that a pickup of 12. And a Tiger 1st down. The ball at about the 39. Lance out of the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right side, 2 back to the left. Lee next to him as he takes a look over the defense. Short drop. Lance looking to throw. Now has some pressure. Steps to the outside. Fires up downfield. Has a man, but I think he's out of bounds. Looking on the near side was Lance.
Lance's pass is Brady Slagle.
Looking for Slagle, but Slagle not able to keep the feet in, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. Clock at about 2:58 left to play here in the first quarter. Tigers on top, 14-6. Winner of this game moves on to play Friday night against the winner of Hutchinson and Waseca. Right now that game's scoreless in the first quarter. About 7:03 left to play there. A couple of receivers bunched up to the right. Claith by himself on the left side. Lance, little counter play. Hands it off back to the near side. Coming across this time is Seth Couture. And he's going to be tackled by Schmidt, but there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Couture had about a gain of 5, but we'll wait to see the call. And a hold on the Tigers once again. 3rd penalty on the Tigers here already.
Holding on the offense for 72. And out. Big play is 2nd down.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 20. Holding call already. This one will back them up to about the 30. I'm sorry, to about the 26-yard line. So almost right back where the drive started from. Lance out of the shotgun. Has 2 receivers on each side. Lee next to him. Short drop. He'll roll out to his right. Has good time. Fires back across his body. Looking over the middle for Slagle. He could not bring it in, so it'll be 3rd down. So it'll be a 3rd down and 20 here for the Tigers. Clock stopped, 2:43 left to play here, first quarter. Again, 4 receivers, 2 each side. Lance fades to fire, stands back in the pocket, now has some pressure, and he's sacked. Brought down to the backfield. Jack Zobel will bring him down. It's a loss all the way back inside the 20 of the 19, so we'll call it a loss of 7. And the Tigers will be forced to punt it away. So the clock winding now, 2:15 left to play here, first quarter. 14-6, Marshall on top of Dassel-Cokato. Jay Castle on to punt it away. Johnson and Cochran back to return. Snap back to Hess. It's an end-over-end kick that'll land on the 48. Picked up by Johnson. Stumbles at the 42 to the 45, and he's spun down at the 45-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Wyatt Black. And that will end the hopes for a return there by Dassel-Cokato. They're going to be in pretty good field position at their own 45-yard line. Razanen stands out of the shotgun, has 3 wide receivers out to the left side, 1 back to the right. Johnson joins him in the backfield. They will roll out to his left, fire on the run, has a man, it's Splint in the flat. He'll cross midfield, and he's twisted down by Trey Lance on about the 48. So we'll call it a gain of 7. And Razanen stands out of the shotgun. Again, fades to fire, sets up, pass complete. This time it's going to be Kaiser. Kaiser will cross the 40-yard line, and it will be enough for a first down.
First and 10, Tiger, 40-yard line.
Gain of about 8 that time, and a little quick rhythm pass. Really has been how the Chargers have been able to move the football. They'll send 3 receivers out to the right side. Kaiser back by himself on the left. Shotgun formation here for Razanen. Has the snap, hands it off on the inside. Johnson steps through a couple of tackles, nearly breaks out of it. He'll push the pile down to about the 37. Gain of 3. Hard yards before Billy Gianelli got over to make the tackle for Marshall. And it's going to be now a second down at about 7.
2nd and 7 for the Chargers.
They'll put 3 wide receivers out to the far side. Morris split wide to the right. Kaiser by himself on the left. 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. Rising it back to pass. Tigers rush 5. He'll fire it over to the far side. Pass caught right at the 30 by Kaiser. He's twisted down near the sticks. Looks to be a little short.
Kaiser on the reception. Naughton and Gianelli on the tackle. Just short of the first down.
They will take a look at it just to be sure. So a nice drive so far here by the Chargers once again. They trail 14-6. Marshall took that 14-0 lead in the early going. Opening drive went 7 plays and 50 yards, followed by a second drive after arising an interception, went 7 plays and 41 yards. Tigers made it 14-0 quickly, but the Chargers have come fighting right back. It'll be 3rd down and short.
3rd and inches for the Chargers.
But we'll see what the Chargers do here. We've heard that they might go with a big fella in the backfield, and that's right, Keaton Lassinen now comes into the backfield with Cochran and Johnson. And they will hand it off to Cochran. He'll run left side, got a big block. He's inside the 25, down to the 20, tripped up on the 19-yard line. A pickup of nearly 12 yards and a first down. So the longest run of the game so far for the Chargers, 12 yards by Cochran, and has them first down and 10 on the Tiger 18.
First and 10 on the Tiger 18.
Final seconds here of the opening quarter. We'll see if they do get the playoff or not. It does not look like they will. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. With the Tigers on top, 14-6. On the Pizza Ranch scoreboard, this is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL.
Officials are crucial in providing our students and participants an opportunity to learn life lessons through sports. Enforcing the rules of the game fairly and consistently and holding students and coaches to behavior expectations are vitally important to successful high school events. The Minnesota State High School League encourages you to become a part of the students' education by becoming a high school official. Tiger football team would like to thank Computers and Beyond and Marshall for their sponsorship of the Tigers all season long.
Welcome back to Mackey Field. Tigers on top 14-6. As the first quarter, of course, brought to you by Cruise Motors and Austin Dites. Swing in and see Austin Dites in your local Cruise Ford Lincoln sales consultant for any and all of your new or used car purchases. Give Austin a call, 507-828-4566. Now we're ready for more here the second with Producers Hybrid. Time to get ready for more Tiger action with Producer Hybrid and your local dealers, Ludeman Enterprises and Crow Seed Sales. First down at 10. We'll hand off to Johnson. He'll try to go to the right side. Johnson steps inside the 20 down to about the 17. See a pickup of about 3 yards.
Will make it 2nd and 9 for the Chargers.
So Johnson will be in the backfield again. They'll stay with that wishbone set. Lassinen back there with them. President walks up under center, takes a snap, fakes the inside handoff, short drop, looking to throw back over the middle. Has a man wide open and into the end zone for a touchdown. A flag does come in, and we will have to check the penalty. Caleb Keith, the receiver, but we'll have to check the penalty to see if it stands. Appeared to be a little hand fighting between Keith and the Tiger defender, but it was down to that far side of the field, so hard to get a good look at it from here. So we will await.
Personal foul. Helmet to helmet contact 9 on the defense. Penalty being enforced on the drive. Result of the play. Touchdown.
So the touchdown will stand. And the penalty on the Tigers, a personal foul. They will assess that on the PAT, so it's like a half the distance on the PAT. Risenden comes up under center. They will go for 2 here, trailing by 2. The inside handoff to Johnson, and he gets a surge and is in. So the 2-point conversion is good. 11:19 left to play here in the half. We're all even at 14 between the Tigers and Dassel-Cokato. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL.
Hey Tiger fans, download the free Marshall Tiger app on your mobile device and help support the Tigers. Check into home events and earn Tiger points for your attendance. Redeem your points in the app prize store at local businesses. Find schedules, rosters, and game day programs all on the Marshall Tiger app. Search Marshall Tigers app, Marshall Tigers in your app store, and download today. Tigers would like to thank Tiger app sponsors Vernon Q. Marshall, Gorgeous Twenty Goods, Knuckle, and Backfield, Bottling and Pipestone for their support on the Marshall Tigers.
And welcome back to Marshall Tiger football here on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL. Tigers and Chargers all tied up at 14 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. That last drive, 9 plays, 55 yards, and capped off on the touchdown pass from Risenden to Keith. They had the 2-point conversion, and we are all even at 14. Of course, that is brought to you by Christian Becker and State Farm Insurance. Asplund will kick it away. It'll be a squib kick this time. Will knuckle back and be picked up by the Tigers on the 20-yard line. Weaving through tacklers here. Up across the 40 to the 45. That is Jackson Hughes who's brought down and has the Tigers in great field position to start this drive. I'll see if Marshall can get a little answer back. Tigers went 3 and out last time they had the football, and can't think of how many times that's happened all season long for the Tigers.
Correction at the 44 of the Tigers.
So they'll start at the 44. First and 10 from there. Lance back out. He is up under center. And fake the handoff to Gianelli. Lance will keep it himself. Yeah, there's not much doing. Lance will pick up maybe a yard. That's about it. Call it 2. So it'll be a second down at 8. 14-14 the score. 10:53 left to play here in the first half. Section 2 4A semifinal game. Lance up under center. Has Claith out wide to the right side. Gianelli and Lee in the backfield. Short drop. Fires for Claith. The pass a little low, and Claith not able to bring it in and go as incomplete. Tigers have missed in their last 3 pass attempts after the big 29-yard gain early on. So it'll be a 3rd down and 7. Lance will spread out to his right, looking to throw. He will decide to run. Tuck the football across midfield. Darts on a bounce across the 45 to the 44. That'll be enough for a first down. And another Gianelli Keller Williams first down for the Tigers as they get it down to about the 42-yard line. $14 yards or so for Trey Lance. That'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers from the 42. Lance up under center. Short drop. Stands back in the pocket. Looks to throw. Fires downfield. Going for Claith. That pass is tipped and nearly intercepted. Knocked away. Good coverage by Cochran down running with Claith. And the ball just maybe a little bit underthrown there for Trey. And it's going to be a second down and 10. Tigers have taken some shots down the field today, no question about that. Been trying to get the ball to Clay. Thought that was maybe something that they would be able to use as their speed. But that one fell incomplete. Empty backfield here for Trey. He stands out of the shotgun. Now Lee starts in motion, and we have a flag and a false start on Marshall. Looked like one of the linemen may have flinched. Another Tiger penalty.
54, high offense. Replay, second half.
After the penalty, it's 2nd and 15 for the Tigers.
5th penalty already here for the Tigers this afternoon. So it's going to be a second down and 15. Lance stands onto the shotgun. Lee next to him, 3 receivers to the right. And Lance will run the option. He'll keep it himself, tuck his shoulder across the 45, down to the 42. He'll pick up the 5 yards. They lost on the penalty. It's still going to be a 3rd down and 10 here for the Tigers.
Gain of 6 in the play makes it 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
Couture checks back into the game now for Marshall, facing 3rd down. We'll call it 9. Couture and Hess to the right side. As back to pass goes Lance to throw. Looks out to his left. Fires that way. Has a man open inside the 25. That's actually Schlegel. He'll slip down to about the 21. That's where he stopped. A gain of another Tiger first down. Another Gianelli Keller Williams first down. Pickup of, what do we say, 21 yards on that? So Lance up under center. He will hand it off on the inside. It's Billy Gianelli. And he will spin off one man, and he's going to be corralled and brought down. Another flag on the play. This one at about the 18-yard line. Check the penalty. Right now, those spotted on the 18. And it is a face mask, 5-yard variety.
21 for the defense. Still first down.
First and 2 for the Tigers.
So it'll be a 1st and 2. You don't see that very often. Clath will go split wide to the left side. 2 receivers out to the right. 2 men in the backfield as Nance in motion. And again, looked like Couture wanted to go in motion, but movement on both sides of the football. Looks like they're going to penalize Marshall, though. No. I'll give the Tigers a 1st down. Wasn't sure how they were going to do that. When Couture went in motion, it caused one of the Charger defenders to jump across, and that got a Tiger to flinch, and looks like they called it the right way. So to make it 1st and goal here for the Tigers from the 8-yard line. Lance under center, handed off. That's Gianelli, left side, inside the 5. Lowers his shoulder into the end zone, touchdown.
Gianelli in for the touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown run. A nice physical run by Billy Gianelli. And the Tigers back on top. Heads on to try the extra point. Will come Cifuentes. Snap is back. The hold is down. Kick from Cifuentes is up and good. Tigers 21, Chargers 14 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO.
Cifuentes bringing out the Tigers. Johnson knocking back deep for the Chargers.
Back at Backfield, Tigers on top 21-14. 8:53 left to play here in the 2nd quarter on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Cifuentes on to kick it away here for the Tigers. And Johnson and Cochran back deep to return for the Chargers. He will approach. Line drive kick taken by Cochran of the 12 to the 15 to the 20. Straight ahead 25, darts into his own man at the 27. He's tackled at about the 27-yard line. Go back to our Christian Becker, State Farm Insurance. Scoring drive for the Tigers. 9 plays, 55 yards, an 8-yard touchdown run by Billy Gianelli. And the Tigers now lead 21-14. That's how we stand. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Chargers from the 27-yard line. Rising it out of the gun. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 back to the left. Tigers show a little pressure. Inside handoff Johnson. He is met at the line of scrimmage and twisted down, but here comes a flag. And I think they're probably going to get a Tiger for a face mask.
Johnson carrying flag on the play.
Five-yard face mask on the defense, number 11. 5 yards to the end of the run. Still 1st down.
So after the penalty, it'll be about a 1st down and 5. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 back over to the left. Rising it onto the shotgun, looks over the Tiger defense, has the snap, rolls out to his right, big pressure coming. He evades 1 man, now he'll throw on the run. Wide open is Cole once again. He's across midfield down to the 45, inside the 40, cuts it back to the 35, and he is going to be twisted down right at about the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, Caleb Keith. And that'll be good for a big gain. Say 34 yards on the completion.
First and 10.
Couple of big plays here for Keith in this one. And it will be a shotgun formation here on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, has a man. And And that's Kaiser. Kaiser inside the 30, and he's going to be stacked up on about the 27.
Stopped by Gianelli for the Tigers.
We'll call it a gain of 7 yards.
Gain of 7 on the play makes it 2nd and 3 for the Chargers.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 3. 3 receivers out to the right side. 1 back to the left. Shotgun formation here for Rising. Johnson starts in motion. Snap back to Rising. He'll take it straight ahead. He's met by a wall. Not much on that carry. No gain. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
So a big 3rd down for the Tiger defense. 3rd down, we'll call it 3. Wishbone formation in the backfield. Lassinen is in there as the up man. They'll turn around and hand it off to Cochran, trying to go left side. He's down to the 25-yard line, close to a 1st down. And it will be 4th down.
Just short of the 1st down, so it's 4th and short for the Chargers.
So call it a 2-yard gain. And it will be a 4th down and short. The Chargers look to be going for it. Fifth play of the drive upcoming here. Wishbone in the backfield once again. Rising under center. He gives it to the big fella. And Lassinen will jump forward to the 25-24. And they will spot it right at about the 25-yard line. Both teams signaling 1st down in their direction. And we're going to have to take a look at it. Ball spotted right across the 25-yard line. So they'll bring the chains in from the far sideline and take a look. Lassinen didn't get much. The 338-pound tackle. Trying going straight ahead, and he did not get it. Short by about the length of the football. The Tigers take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
So here we go. The Tigers 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 6:17 left to play, 1st half. Trey Lance comes up under center. Tigers on top, 21-14. Makes the inside handoff to Gianelli, gives it to Lee. He'll cut up across the 30 to the 32, maybe the 33-yard line.
Jefferson Lee on the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
We'll call it a gain of 8 for Jefferson. It'll be a 2nd down and 2. Clath will go split wide to the left side. And this time they hand it off to Gianelli. Gianelli straight ahead across the 35, met by a sea of white at about the 36-yard line.
Gianelli on the carry.
He'll pick up a couple. See if it's enough for a 1st down. It is.
And that's enough for a Marshall Tiger 1st down.
So that's another Janet Riley, Keller Williams 1st down here for the Tigers. As the clock continues to wind with 5:37 left to play in the 1st half. Gianelli and Lee in the backfield. Clath wide left. Lance up under center. He will hand it off. Lee gives it back to Tyrese Lee. He'll try the end around again. This time not nearly as much success as he had earlier in the day. He'll cross to about the 37-yard line. There is a flag on the play though. So we'll check to see what the penalty is, and it looks like a hold on the Tigers. 3rd hold of the afternoon for Marshall. They're going to choose to push him back since it was 1st down.
72, play offense, 10 yards from the spot of foul. Replay, 1st down.
Penalty called on Abe Jensen. a senior tackle for the Tigers, so that'll back him up all the way back to the 25. Clock winding at 5:18 left to play. A first down and 20 now for Marshall. Leading by 7, 21-14 here in this first half. Lance walks up under center. Straight I formation set up behind him. Lee the deep man. Play fake to Lee. Deep drop, looks to throw. Firing down the sideline looking for Claith. Claith has the step. The pass knocked away at the last moment. Claith looking around for a penalty, but not going to get the call. It's good coverage by the corner. David Miklas back there to break it up. It's going to be a second down and 20.
Second and 22 for the Tigers.
I think what Claith wanted is he wanted a flag. Miklas didn't really turn around. He wasn't going to get the break. So Lance stands out of the shotgun here on second down and 20. Lee next to him, he'll roll to his left. Now trying to keep it himself, come back to the right, being chased, busted play. He'll just trying to make something out of nothing, and he's chased on a bounce across the 25, maybe to the 26. Short gain for Trey Lance, got a couple of yards, that's about it.
Gain of a couple makes it 3rd and 20 for the Tigers.
Marshall can't get a first down without getting the ball up to about the 47-yard line. So we'll see what they have in store. Boy, a one-sided game over in Waseca this afternoon. Waseca now on top 27-0 over Hutchinson, still in the first half there. Lance back to pass, deep drop, looks to throw, steps up, fires, looking for Claith, pass knocked away again. That one thrown a little behind Claith. Miklas there to break that up as well. And it will be 4th down. The Tigers will be forced to punt it away. At 27-0 between Hutchinson and Waseca. Of course, the winner of this game will play the winner of that one. 3:11 left to play in the first half over at Hutchinson. 4:47 left to play in the first half here. And Jay Cass on to punt it away for the Tigers. And he will let go a low line drive punt that'll hop, and it was actually touched by Johnson. The ball is free, and a scramble ensues. It looks like the Chargers got it back. That thing was a low line drive kick that hopped in the 40. Johnson tried to play it off the hop, didn't come up with it cleanly. And I'll tell you what, the Chargers very fortunate to have that one back. The Tigers had about 2 shots at that before the Chargers were able to cover it up. The drive will officially start on the 37-yard line.
Illegal shift on the offense, number 53. That penalty is declined. Dassel-Cokato, first down.
So Dassel-Cokato will take over after the declining the penalty. 4:37 left to play here in the first half. Marshall on top 21-14. Recap it for you real quick. Tigers got out 14-0. Dassel-Cokato answered back to make it 14-14. Tigers then scored earlier here in the second quarter to make it 21-14, and that's where we're at. Rising back to pass, steps up, fires out into the flat. Catch made by Splint at the 40. He'll give a little ground, and he was met and knocked to the ground at the 40-yard line, and here comes a flag. Knocking on the tackle. Bulls are going to get him for a high hit, though it looked like a pretty clean tackle from up here. Though I was the first to tell you, I thought Andrew Sendejo's hit on Sunday was clean as well. But that wasn't either, so. Give it a minute or two for Splint to try to get his bearings. They're going to call it helmet-to-helmet hit on Naughton. Not a popular call amongst Marshall Tiger fans, as you can hear in the stands next to us. So a 15-yard penalty. That'll move the ball up to the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Chargers from there. And they are still tending to Asplund over at about the 40-yard line. Clock stopped at 4:21 left to play, and Asplund back to a knee, but yeah, not much happening here yet. So maybe we'll take a break unless they're ready to go, and it looks like they are. So we'll keep it right here as we get set to go. Asplund will walk over under his own power with the assistance of a trainer. So after this is all taken care of, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Chargers at their Tigers 46.
And we will see what comes of that. So Asplund, where this really could hurt, also doubles as their kicker in addition to being a receiver. 3 receivers out to the left side, 1 back to the right. Shotgun formation here for Risden. Has Johnson next to him in the backfield. 3-step drop, fires out in the flat. Johnson is wide open down the right side. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Over the pylon. Is he in? Yes, touchdown.
Residence pass to Johnson is in for a touchdown.
46 yards on the touchdown pass. And just like that, the Chargers are back within a point. Asplund will stay on the sideline. Looks like the decision will be to try the extra point anyway. So on to try that is number 14, Jacob Schmitz. Keith waiting for the tee. And Dassel-Cokato will be forced to take a timeout. Comes with 3:55 to play in the first half after the touchdown, and we take the break as well. Tigers on top by a point, 21-20 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHO.
Leading 27-0.
Where are we on right now?
Welcome back to Mackey Field. Chargers back out. They will go for 2 instead. Rising play fake, rolls out to his right, zips into the end zone, and the Chargers have taken the lead on a 2-point conversion with 3:55 left to play in the half. 22-21. Dassel-Cokato leads the Tigers on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO. .355 left to play in the first half on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Tigers trailing 22-21 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion by Dassel-Cokato, and Schmidt on to kick it away. Be a squib kick that'll be taken by Gianelli on the 7. He's up across the 10 to the 15 to the 20, 25, and tackled on about the 30-yard line. So the Tigers take over 1st and 10 from their own 30. Back to our Christian Becker State Farm Insurance drive summary. Just 2 plays officially. A couple of big Tiger penalties in there assisted that drive. 63 yards. And it was a 46-yard touchdown pass from Risden to Johnson. add the Rising 2-point conversion, and the Chargers lead 22-21. Tiger offense has been a little slow to go here in the second quarter. Lance out of the shotgun. Man in motion is Tyrese. They'll fake the give to him. Pressure coming. Lance sidesteps it. Fires downfield. Has a man wide open in the middle. That's Schlegel. And Schlegel belted to the ground at the 40. We'll call it a gain of 8. Nice job actually making a gain of 9. Nice job to hold on to the football, though, by Schlegel. Took a big hit from behind. It's going to be second down and a yard here for the Tigers. Lance out of the gun. 2 receivers left side, 2 back to the right. Trey will check the defense, keep it himself. He will try to run to his left. Cross the 40 to the 42. Has enough for a Tiger first down. That's another Gianelli, Keller Williams first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Clock winding, 3:03 left to play here in the first half. Tigers trailing 22-21. 2 receivers to the left, 2 back to the right. Lance out of the shotgun. Has a snap, looks to throw, zips it out near side. Hess across midfield. Steps through a tackle down to the 45, and he's finally drugged down at about the 44-yard line. Nicholas will make the tackle, but a gain of about 10, so that's a Tiger first down once again. Actually, make that gain of 12. First catch of the afternoon for Jake Hess, and it's another Gianelli, Keller Williams first down. 2:35 left to play here in the first half. Lance out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Jefferson Lee in the backfield. Lance will keep it himself, run to his left, cut it back inside the 40, lowers his shoulder, 35, and he's stripped up at about the 32-yard line and should have enough for another Tiger first down.
That's enough for another Marshall Tiger first down.
So another Gianelli, Keller Williams first down. The Tigers on the move. Fourth play of the drive for the Tigers upcoming. Lee and Hess on to the left. 2 receivers out to the right. Again, they'll hand it off. This will be Jefferson Lee. He's inside the 25. Keeps the football tucked into the 22. Close to another Tiger first down. And yes, he will have it. So 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs for the Tigers. And Marshall moving again. So 1st and 10 from the 22. Lee out of the shotgun, keeps it himself. He'll run straight ahead inside the 20. Cuts it back to the 10, to the 5. Lee breaks another tackle. Touchdown, Tigers. Big answer by Marshall, and a nice touchdown run by Trey Lance. Took him 5 plays to go down the field and score. And a big answer for the Tigers after Dassel-Cokato really marched down the field and got on the scoreboard. There is an injured Charger on the field, so we will take the break. Tigers on top, 27-22 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 101.7 KMHL.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's someone in the concession stand missing a cell phone. If you accidentally picked up the wrong cell phone at the concession stand, please return it. Thank you.
.148 left to play on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Tigers on top, 27-22, and now Marshall will go for 2. Going to stretch this lead back out. Straight I formation set up behind Lance. And a whistle, a timeout taken by Dassel-Cokato. Of course, it's another Mattress Barn timeout. We'll keep it right here for a minute on this one. Of course, at the Mattress Barn is 5% off your purchase when you mention you support the Marshall Tigers. Savings on your sale will be donated to the Marshall Tiger Booster Program. Big thank you to the Mattress Barn for their support of Marshall Tiger football. So 1:48 left to play here in the first half. Tigers with the big answer. 22 yards on the touchdown run by Trey Lance. And Marshall on top, 27-22. I say it's big because all season long, the Tigers have not been trailing in a game this far into the game. And to have that happen and to answer right back how they did, 5 plays and 70 yards. Literally that quick. The Tigers just picked themselves right up off the floor. And again, like we said, Marshall going for 2. Straight I formation setup behind Lance. Slagle, a wing back to the near side. Lance looking that way, lobs it up to him, and the pass caught. And the 2-point conversion is good. Right over the hands of Cochran, and the Tigers back on top by 7 at 29-22. That's our score on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. We'll come back with the rest of the half when we return. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO. Back at Mackey Field here at the Regional Event Center at Southwest Minnesota State University. Marshall Tigers on top 29-22 over Dassel-Cokato in the Section 2 4A semifinal game. Back to our Christian Becker State Farm Insurance Drive summary for the Tigers. 5 plays, 70 yards. 22 yards on the touchdown run for Trey Lance. And the 2-point conversion. The Tigers back on top by 7, 29-22. And Cifuentes on to kick it away. Little pooch kick. It'll come down at about the 30. Morris grabs it there across the 35 to the 37. Tackled on the 37-yard line. So we'll see with a minute 44 left to go how the Chargers will want to play this.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32.
Say first and 10 at their own 37. Razzadin will stand out of the shotgun. Morris and Keith over to the right side. Trevor Kaiser back to the left. Johnson to the backfield. Shotgun formation set up. High snap to Razzadin. He'll keep it himself. Dive straight forward. Nothing doing. No gain.
Razzadin on the carry. No gain on the player. Loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11 for the Chargers.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 11. As the clock winding at 1:11 left to play here in the half. 3 receivers all to the right side. Kaiser actually goes split to the left. Johnson next to Razzadin in the backfield. Snap to him, looks to throw. Dumps it off over the middle, has Keith. Keith with the catch, slides off a tackle across the 40. And he stacked up on about the 43. We'll call it a gain of, we'll say 7.
Keith on the reception for the Chargers. And Gianelli initially on the tackle for the Tigers. Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Chargers.
So shotgun formation here for Razzadin once again. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 back to the left. Movement early. And we'll see who the penalty is on. Chargers saying it's on the Tigers. Looked like it may have been on Marshall, but no, they'll say a false start. Just the 3rd penalty so far on Dassel-Cokato. I'll move it back.
After penalty, it's 3rd and 9.
Just really back outside the 32, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 9. $16 seconds, 15 seconds, clock continuing to wind here in this first half. Keith to the right, Kaiser to the left. Morris will go split wide to the right. Cochran will join him. We'll see if they even snap it. And they just do get it off. Rising in to throw, steps up, evades one man, stays on his feet, looks to throw. Now he'll lateral it ahead to Johnson. Johnson with the catch across midfield. And he spun down on about the 48-yard line, but that'll be the end of the first half. Tigers on top, 29-22 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard at the end of the half. Tigers with the lead. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO. Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football, 29-22, about to head to the third quarter. Of course, we are ready for more, brought to you by Producers Hybrids. It's time to get ready for more Tiger action with your Producers Hybrids and local dealers, Ludeman Enterprises and Krog Seed Sales. Tigers on top once again, 29-22. Marshall received the ball to open the game, so they will kick it away here to start the second half. Don't forget, big stat of that first half, rising in 12 of 13 passing, 193 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. A bad first half for Rising here as a high school quarterback. Cifuentes to kick it away for the Tigers. Johnson and Cochran back deep to return. It'll be a short kick. Morris will actually take it, the up man at the 15, to the 20, to the 25, trying to get outside. And he's dropped down at about the 27-yard line. Josh Dynas, nice open field tackle there. So this drive begins 1st and 10 from their own 27. Yes, we'll make it the 28. So 1st and 10 from there. Rising it back out to lead the troops. He'll have Kaiser and Splint, who's back into the game. He'll be split to the left. 2 receivers out to the right side. Johnson joins him in the backfield. Snap goes back to Rising. Short drop. Shuffles backwards on, breaks the pocket, being chased, looks to throw. Stands to the outside, fires on the run. Morris could not hold it on the sideline. Just the second pass of the day. That's not completed. Rising. Give Andrew Bennett credit for chasing Rising. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Even that pass, though, pretty accurate as far as the throw goes. On the run, being chased. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. Morris goes split wide to the right. Keith slot right. Asplin and Kaiser to the left. Shotgun formation once again for Rising. Tigers showing blitz. They only rush 4. He'll stand back, fire over the middle. Has Asplin with a catch across the 40 up to the 45. And a quick gain of 17 yards. Naughton got over there to make the tackle, but not until Asplin goes for 17. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to pass. Asplin lofts it up over the top. Oh, what a catch. No. Kaiser couldn't hold it. He went up with both hands and looked like he held it, but just could not hold on. And Kaiser a little slow getting up. Just an incomplete pass. So already here in the second half, President's throwing more passes that weren't completed than he did the entire first half. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10. Clock stop. Tigers on top, 29-22. Shotgun formation here for Rising. Inside handoff. Johnson running to his right. They'll get to the 45-yard line, and that's it. Gang tackled by the Tigers there. Grant Martinson in on the stop for the Tigers. A gain of, we'll say, 2 for Johnson.
3rd and 8.
Good play of the drive here for the Chargers. Out of the shotgun is Rising. 2 receivers each way. Three-step drop, fires over the middle, has a man. It's Keith into the Tigers secondary. He's inside the 40 and drugged down at about the 35-yard line. And another gain of about 20 yards. So Keith will go back out to the right side. Morris wide right. Kaiser wide left. Asplund slot left. Johnson next to Reisenden. Out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Short drop again. Looks to his left. Being chased again. Now he'll run. He'll tuck it inside the 30. Zips on a bounce at about the 29-yard line.
Reisenden on the carry.
That's just there right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5. Again, they'll put 3 receivers out to the right side. Kaiser to the left. Johnson next to Reisenden. Stands out of the shotgun. Looks over the defense. Short drop. Looks to throw. Fires right side. Going downfield. The pass nearly intercepted. Broken up by Trey Lance. Trey got over there and nearly took it away. Looked like he was trying to go for Keith running down the seam. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5. Here for the Chargers. Dassel-Cokato taking a long time to break the huddle. Play clock already down to 5. Not even the line of scrimmage yet. And they don't get it off. Nope, they're going to give him a timeout. So a timeout, Mattress Barn timeout. We'll take the break as well. Tigers on top 29-22 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 101.7 KMHO.
Integration.
Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football after the Mattress Barn timeout. 3rd down and 5. Here for the Chargers. Rising it out of the shotgun. Looks to throw. Looking out to his right. Oh, hit as he threw. The pass still caught on the far side and spun down is Asplund. They'll say no gain. Actually, they'll say a loss of 5. But what a shot Reisenden took. It'll be a loss of 5, so it'll go 4th down and say 4th and 11. Wow.
Jackson Hughes is putting the pressure on the quarterback.
So big pressure there from Jackson Hughes. And it'll be a 4th down and into punt formation are the Chargers. Asplund on to kick it away. Trey Lance back deep to return for Marshall. Snap goes back to him. Low line drive kick that will hop on the 5 and roll into the end zone. So a touchback. Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20 to start the second, or for their first drive, the second half. Here's a flag on the play back at the 40. Not sure what the call will be. Running into the punter would only be a 5-yard penalty, but both penalties indicated against the Chargers. So the Tigers might get a little better field position out of this.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Illegal equipment on the offense. That penalty is declined. Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot. Replay. 4th down.
So they will replay the 4th down. So Coach Ballman obviously thinks his guys can probably do a little better than the 20-yard line if Asplund is forced to re-kick it. 4th penalty now on Dassel-Cokato here this afternoon. Clayton Lance back deep to return. Snap goes back to Asplund. His kick nearly blocked. In fact, it was blocked and goes off to the side. The ball is recovered, and the Tigers will have great field position to take this thing over. Let's see who gets credit for the block. Martinson will get credit for the block. Tigers should take over at the 49. Not sure if they're trying to say that one of the Tigers had possession or not. I don't believe that anybody did. This really shouldn't be much of a debate. Tiger offense is on the field, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. So obviously, Coach Ballman was right. Make a repunt it. Tigers much better field position, like 31 yards better. I don't know what we're still talking about down there. This is pretty simple. Blocked punt, nobody gains possession of it. Even if Dassel-Cokato picks up the football, it doesn't matter. It's still Marshall ball. Has to be a change of possession for this to be Dassel-Cokato ball. Chargers on their sideline still motioning like they should have a 1st down.
And touch behind the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
So there's a 1st down for the Tigers. It was not ever possessed by a Tiger player. Had Marshall picked it up and tried to run with the football and then Dassel-Cokato stripped it, then it would be a change of possession, but not the case here. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 49-yard line. Gianelli in the backfield along with Jefferson Lee. Jefferson Lee just 7 carries and 22 yards in that 1st half. Lance up under center. Give to Gianelli. He'll run to his left. He'll cross down to the 45, make it the 44-yard line. It'll pick up about 5 yards.
Gianelli on the carry. Splint and out in the tackle for the Chargers. Gain of 4 minutes at 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
So for Gianelli, yeah, just a few carries in that 1st half as well. So 2nd down, we'll call it 6. Hand off to Gianelli again. This time he does fumble. Ball is free. It's going to be recovered by Dassel-Cokato at the 31-yard line. Oh boy.
They take over 1st and 10 and on 31.
Well, that's not what you wanted if you were the Tigers, a turnover at that point. Give the ball right back to Dassel-Cokato, 1st and 10 from their own 31. So off the Billy Gianelli fumble, Chargers will take over. 3 receivers out to the right side. Kaiser by himself out to the left. Shotgun formation here for Rising, checking over the Tiger defense. He will roll out to his right, looks to throw off his back foot, has Asplund open across the 35 to the 40, cuts back into the 41, should have enough for a 1st down.
Reginald's pass to Asplund is complete. Back to the ball by Jake S.
S will force him out. It is a gain of 10 and a 1st down. Again, 12 actually, is what they'll say. And Asplund having a busy day here now that he's come back into the game. He and Kaiser are to the left. Keith and Morris to the right. Shotgun formation. Reisman keeps it himself. He'll run straight ahead across the 45, maybe the 46. Give him the 47-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 6, maybe 7 yards. Call it 6.
Not unused on the tackle for the Tigers. Gain of 6 makes it 7.
So it'll be about a 2nd down and 4. 29-22. Tigers on top by 7. Clock winding. 7:57 left to play here, 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation for Reisner. Has the snap, high snap, fades to fire, has pressure, pass knocked down. Good pressure there by the Tigers to get into it and break it down. Braden Hilgeman got a hand on it.
Pass falls incomplete. Pressure down by Braden Hilgeman for the Tigers. 3rd and 4 for the Chargers.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 4. Morrison Keith to the right. Kaiser off the left side along with Asplint. Snap back. Rising to throw. Has a man. It's Johnson over the middle. He crosses the 50 down to about the 47. That's going to be enough for a 1st down.
That's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Gain of about 8. So 1st and 10 at the Tiger 47-yard line. Actually calling a gain of 6. Little option pitch out to Johnson trying to get around the edge. Broke 1 tackle inside the 45 and he's knocked out of bounds. Down at about the 44-yard line. Gain of 3, maybe 4 yards.
Jackson Hughes. Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7 for the Chargers.
About a 2nd down and 7 here for Dassel-Cokato. Morris and Keith back over to the right side. Kaiser wide left. Shotgun formation set up. As Reisner looks to throw. Has pressure coming. Fires up over the top. Double coverage down there for the Tigers. And the pass incomplete. Trying to go to Kaiser. Not sure what Reisner would have seen that would have maybe thought that was a good idea to throw that one. Going to be 3rd down. Converted on a 3rd down a couple of moments ago. That was 3rd and about 5. This one 3rd and 7. 2 receivers each way. Johnson next to Reisner. Tigers show blitz. They drop up. Back to pass. Looks to throw. Asplund with the catch. Has the 1st down. Slips inside the 35. And he's wrestled down by Naughton all the way down at about the 32-yard line. Gain of 12 once again. And again, it's Asplund with the big catch getting the 1st down. Now the 8th play of the drive. Clock winding, 7 minutes left to play. 3rd quarter, 2 receivers each way. Johnson next to Reisner in the backfield. Has the snap, quickly throws. Kaiser with the catch. Down to about the 26. Gain of 6 once again.
Gain of 6 makes it 2nd and 4 for the Chargers. The Tiger 26.
Filling up the receiving stat sheet here. Not used to that too many times in a high school game. 2nd down, we'll call it 4. Clock stopped here.
Please reset the play clock.
Wanted the play clock reset. Rising it out of the gun. 2 receivers each way. Johnson starts in motion. Reisner will keep it himself. He'll slip right through the middle, down inside the 25 to the 24. Close to 1st down yardage. Isaac Schmidt had the tackle for the Tigers. Be a little short, so 3rd down and a yard.
Gain of 3 makes it. Gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 2 for the Chargers.
They've hit on 2 3rd downs on this drive. This one a 3rd and 2, so they bring in the big formation and go with Wishbone. Lawson joins him in the backfield. They'll give to Johnson. Run right behind the big fella. Broke a tackle. Has the 1st down. And fighting his way inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. Gain of 7 that time for Johnson. Might be his longest run of the afternoon. It is. So 1st and 10 from the 18. Clock winding here again. 5:33 left to go. Tigers on top, 29-22 in the third quarter. Rising three-step drop. Looks out to his right. One-on-one coverage on the edge. Has Kaiser. And he is in for the touchdown.
Kaiser, good for a touchdown.
Just got it over the outstretched arms of Nick Claith, and then Kaiser tiptoed the sideline and got inside the pylon for the touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the afternoon for Rising. Asplin on to try the extra point. Snap is back, the hold is down. Asplin's kick is on the way. And we are all tied up at 29. Oh, hold on. Flag on the play, so we'll see what that's about before we head to break. But yeah, nice 11-play drive that time. And it looks like whatever the penalty is, they will decide to assess it on the kickoff. 29-29 is how we stand. 5:21 left to play in the third quarter on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. It says Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL.
Roughing the kicker, number 7 for the defense. 15 yards on the kickoff.
Sanders Asplin the kickoff for the Chargers. Gianelli and Jefferson lead back deep for the Tigers.
5:21 left to play here in the third quarter. All tied up at 29 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard between Marshall and Dassel-Cokato. Christian Becker scoring drive. 11 plays, 69 yards. 18-yard touchdown pass from Rising to Kaiser. And we're all tied up at 29. Of course, brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm. Here to help life go right. Asplin on to kick it away. This will be a line drive kick fielded by nobody through and into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers will start first and 10 from their 25. Actually, I would say the 20-yard line. How about? So back to that drive. 3 big third down conversions for the Chargers on that drive. Set up that 18-yard touchdown pass to Kaiser. And just like that, we're back to even here at 29. 5:21 to play, third quarter. Lee, the deep man in the I formation behind Lance. Turn around, give it to Jefferson. He'll go straight ahead, off a tackle. Guess what? Jefferson Lee is broken free. Inside the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. One play, 80 yards. Jefferson Lee to the house. Another big answer for the Marshall Tigers. Jefferson Lee right through the middle, and he just ran away from everybody. We mentioned at the half it had been a quiet afternoon for him. Just 7 carries in the first half. Here in his first carry of the second half, 80 yards later, the Tigers back on top. Snap back to Claith, hold is down, and Cifuentes' kick is up and good. Tigers on top, 36-29 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHL.
Keep looking to take off the Tigers. Cochran and Johnson back deep for the Chargers.
Back to Backfield. Tigers on top 36-29. That Christian Becker scoring drive. Simple one play, 80 yards. Jefferson Lee on the 80-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers back on top 36-29. Christian Becker, State Farm, here to help play. Go right. See if Fuentes will kick it away. Morris bobbles it, picked up by Cochran on the 14 to the 15, trying to get to his right 20. And he spun down actually back to the 19-yard line. Nice tackle in the open field by Gabe Rainey. And it will make it 1st and 10 from their own 19. Worst starting field position of the afternoon for Dassel-Cokato. So the momentum back in favor of the Tigers. 36-29, 5:01 to play, 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, Rising will take the snap. Short drop, looks to throw. Fires out right side, double coverage. That pass is picked off. Braden Hilgeman with the interception. Stepped right in front of it. Rising threw it to double coverage in the flat, trying to go to Keith. And the Tigers jump all over it.
Braden Hilgeman.
Second interception of the afternoon for Rising. First one was bad, and that one just a bad decision. He threw it right into the hands of Hilgeman. Gianelli and Lee in the backfield. Tyrese Lee starts in motion. Fake the give to Tyrese. Rolls out to his right. Lance looking to throw for Hess with the catch, but he's out of the back of the end zone. Oh, man.
Hess goes out of bounds. 2nd down.
Hess had gotten behind the defender, but the pass just a little long. And it's incomplete, so 2nd down at 10. And one of the Chargers is down, so we have an injury timeout. We take it with 4:50 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Marshall 36, Dassel-Cokato 29 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHL.
Is it 2012?
Waseca Hutchinson updates. Waseca 33, Hutchinson 22.
What was that score? Was it shiny? It's like 22 to zip or something.
Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football here on 1400, 101.7 KMHL. The injured Charger is none other than their top cornerback. That's David Nicholas. And he's still down. He had started walking back to the huddle and then kind of went down. Looks like it might be a cramp. But trying to get it stretched out. Nonetheless, they will have to run him out for a play at the very least. Ben Lindquist is the replacement cornerback for him. He's into the game. The way the Tigers have been trying to throw today, I wouldn't be shocked to see him go right at that when he steps out of the game. Nicholas will walk out. But he has been one of the big reasons why the Tiger passing attack has been a little bit slow to go here today. And Nicholas will limp out. So 4:50 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Ball a 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Charger 23. Straight I formation set up behind Lance. Lath over to the left side. He'll turn around and give it to Lee. Lowers his shoulder. He'll take the pile down to about the 20. So he'll pick up a 3.
Jefferson Lee on the carry.
Yeah, we talked about the slow start for Jefferson Lee, just the 7 carries in the first half. But he can hit you quickly. 8 carries now, over 100 yards for him. 8 carries, 105 yards. Actually, 9 carries, 105 yards here in the afternoon. So 3rd down and 7. Lance up under center. 2 backs, he'll swing it out left side. As Clay steps away from the tackle, drop the football. It's still free on the ground. The Chargers scramble after it. They recover the fumble. Claith just trying to make an extra move to get the first down. Had it stripped away, actually by Schmidt, who stripped it away. And then the recovery by the Chargers on their own 12, and it's another Tiger turnover. Just trying to make sure he had enough for the first down, but had time for that. So now the Chargers will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Rising will trot back in with the offense. Literally back-to-back turnovers here, about 3 plays apart. So the Tigers kind of let the Chargers off the hook. Rising out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Play fake, looks to throw. Has good time, fires over the middle for Asplund. The pass tipped away. And here comes a late flag. I'm wondering if that's going to be an unnecessary hit. No, it's going to be a hold on the Chargers. 5th penalty on Dassel-Cokato. Good pressure for the Tigers there, coming right up the middle.
On the offense, number 71.
And Wyatt Martin, and that drew the flag. And so that'll be a half the distance penalty. Back them up to the 4. First down again for the Chargers. 36-29, Tigers on top. Chargers backed up at their own 4. 4:03 left to play here in the 3rd. Rising it out of the gun. Checks the defense, fades to throw. Pressure coming, dumps it off underneath. Has Johnson, dances away from the tackler, cuts it up the field. Across the 10 to the 12. Will gain the 8 yards they lost, and here comes a late flag on top of it.
Johnson on the reception, flag on the play.
So here we go again.
Kids must remain off the hillside on the far side of the field and no snowball throwing.
After the play, personal foul, 71.
Oh boy.
Half the distance, 2nd down.
Personal foul call after the play on the Chargers.
2nd and 17 for the Chargers with their own 6-yard line.
And you get a little chuckle there. Still a little bit of snow on the side of the field, and some kids on the far side. I don't know if it's Marshall kids against Dassel kids or what's going on, but they've taken to a snowball fight there. Back to pass, goes rising in, has some pressure, steps out of the end zone, lofts it up over the top. Nobody home. The pass ball is incomplete.
Wyatt Martin put on pressure.
So Martin on the chase there again. A couple of times now. He's been racing right through. So it'll be a 3rd down, and we'll say 17. Ball at the 6. Winner will move on and play the winner of Waseca and Hutchinson. That game pretty one-sided at the half. Hutchinson, though, scored a couple of touchdowns here in the 2nd half and getting back into it. 33-22 midway through the 3rd. Last update we had there, and here comes a flag. And I'm not sure. Another false start.
Illegal equipment, number 71 for the defense, 5 yards, 3rd down.
Illegal equipment, a 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. I'm not sure what the illegal equipment call is. I've seen it now twice today. Shotgun formation here. 3rd down and 11 now. Back to pass. Rising and fires. Has Kaiser. Flips it back to Asplund. Little hook and ladder play. He's got it across the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Has the first down, and they're going to spot him on a bounce right at about the 35-yard line. 24 on the completion on the hook and ladder.
Takes the hook and ladder play down to the 35. Good for a first down.
So it's a 1st and 10 from the 35. Shotgun formation for Rising. Looks to throw. Stands back in the pocket, looks out right side, going for Kaiser. Goes up with a one-handed catch and came down with it. There is a couple of flags in the play.
Kaiser, flag on the play.
That might be offensive. Ball was thrown back behind Kaiser, who went up. And despite the coverage on the outside by Jackson Hughes, we'll see who the penalty is going to be on.
Two fouls on the play. Holding on the defense before the pass. During the pass, pass interference on the defense.
Both of them going to be called on the Tigers. They'll both be declined. So instead, they'll take the completion.
First and 10 for the Chargers at the Tiger 40-yard line.
So a big gain there, 25 yards. So back-to-back plays. And 49 yards has the Chargers. First and 10 from the Tiger 40. Rising to throw. Stands back in the pocket, looks out to his right. Now he'll look to scramble. Scampers out of the pocket, zips on a bounce inside the 30. Down to the 29. That's going to be a gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12, moving up for a Charger first down.
All of a sudden, the Chargers getting going here again. Methodical type offense. But they've hit for a couple of big chunks here in a row. 3 first down straight for Dassel-Cokato. 124-yard gain, 125-yard gain, and now a 12-yard gain. So first and 10 from the 30. Rising will keep it himself, and he'll duck you inside the 30 to the 29. Not much.
Rising on the carry. Jordan Faulkner.
Say no gain as Jordan Faulkner made the tackle there. So it'll be a second down and 10. Keith and Morris to the right. Asplund and Kaiser to the left. Shotgun formation here for Risden. Checks the defense, has the snap, looks to throw. Stands back, fires over the middle, pass incomplete. Looking for Keith. Good coverage by Naughton on the play for the Tigers. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. So it'll be a third down and 10. Ninth play of the drive coming here for the Chargers. 2 receivers each direction. Shotgun formation for Risden. Tigers up by 7, 36-29, 2:31 to play in the third. Risden goes down. Tripped over his own 2 feet and then is sacked on the play. Wyatt Martin right there to cover him up. It'll be a loss of 8 yards. And so 4th and 18 now, and decision time for the Chargers. And it looks like they're going to go for it. With 1:57 to play here in the third. Kaiser goes wide to the right. Trips out left side. Morris out wide left. Keith and Asplund in that formation with him. Risden will look to throw. Sets up, fires, pass, batted to the ground, and it's incomplete. And the Tigers will take over on downs. So with 1:38 left to play here in the third quarter, Marshall up 36-29. The Tigers will get it back. Dassel-Cokato has held the ball for most of this third quarter. Tigers had an 80-yard touchdown run. They've had a fumble on a 3-play drive and a fumble on a 3-play drive. So the Tigers haven't had it much. Lance up under center, straight I formation set up behind him. Play fake. He'll stand back, looks to throw, looking for Claith going up top. Claith has the step, has to adjust for the ball. The pass is incomplete. It's going to be pass interference. Schmidt had the coverage. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. be a 15-yard penalty, and they'll
Pass interference. On the defense, number 12.
move it up to the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Charger 48 after the penalty. Now the 7th penalty of the afternoon on Dassel-Cokato. That stat's evened out here today.
1st and 10, Charger 48.
Claith will go split wide to the right side. Lee and Gianelli in the backfield behind Lance, who's up under center. Fakes the gift to Gianelli. Lance will keep it himself. Tries to go off tackle. Steps on a 1 tackle. Inside the 45. Lowers his shoulder 40. And fights forwards for some extra yards down to the 37-yard line. Nice physical run by Trey Lance. Close to another Tiger first down. In fact, he'll have it.
On the tackle for the Chargers. And that's enough for Marshall Tiger. First down.
We'll say a gain of 11 for Trey. And that's another Gianelli, Keller Williams first down. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 36-yard line. Clock winding, 1:14 left to play here in the 3rd. Marshall on top, 36-29. Lance up under center. Inside handoff, going to Gianelli. He'll cut it back inside the 30 to the 25, fighting forward for the 23. Gianelli nearly broke it, but he runs for 13 and another Tiger first down.
Marshall Tiger, first down.
That's another Gianelli, Keller Williams first down. So the Tigers have it 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Lee, the deep man in the I formation. Lance walks up under center. Claith goes split wide to the left side. Turn around, hand it off. Here's Jefferson Lee. Dives ahead inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Tripped up at the 16. It'll be a gain of 7.
Gain of 7 to play, makes it 2nd and 3.
Tell you what, though, Jefferson very close to breaking that one free, too. Tyrese Lee checks in for the Tigers. Final 25 seconds here of the 3rd quarter. Looks like they do have to get the playoff, or the 3rd quarter can come to an end. Claith goes split wide to the left side. Lee and a wing back to the right. Jay Cass tight end right. Both Gianelli and Lee in the backfield. They'll hand it off. Gianelli, he'll go to his left. And he'll take the pile inside of the 10-yard line. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. And Billy Gianelli runs for 5 yards. Another Gianelli, Keller Williams first down. And we will take the break for the end of the 3rd quarter. Come back for the 4th when we return to Mackey Field. Tigers on top, 36-29 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. You're listening to Marshall Tiger football on 1400 on a 1.7 KMHL.
With 1:36 left in the 3rd quarter.
1.7 KMHL. Tigers up 36-29 after 3. A couple of touchdowns in that 3rd quarter. One for Dassel-Cokato, capped off an 11-play, 69-yard drive. 18-yard touchdown pass from Reisman to Kaiser. Jefferson Lee, then an 80-yard touchdown run for the Tigers on a 1-play, 80-yard drive. And that is our Cruise Motors Austin Dietz quarter recap. Your hometown Ford Lincoln salesman, Austin Dietz, can help. Give him a call, 507-828-4566. As we get ready for more with Producers Hybrids to start the 4th. Tigers, 1st and goal from inside the 10. Give to Gianelli. He'll go to the right side, and he's stacked up in about the 5-yard line.
Eric Fuller with the tackle for the Chargers.
As we are in that retirement red zone, brought to you by Prudential. Score in the retirement red zone with Prudential Insurance and your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter Kuntz. So it'll be a 2nd down and goal for the Tigers from the 6. Shotgun formation for Lance. Kaiser, or I'm sorry, not Kaiser. Claith out wide right. That'll be Lance. He'll take it, keep it himself. He's inside the 5 to the 4, tackled on about the 2-yard line. A gain of about 2.
Dusty and Schmidt on the tackle for the Tigers. Makes it 3rd and goal from the 3.
So it'll be a 3rd down and goal for the Tigers from the 3. Jefferson Lee back into the game. Hess will go tight end right side. High formation set up behind Lance. Isaac Schmidt in the backfield in front of Lee. They'll hand it off. This will be Lee. Straight ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Jefferson Lee in for the touchdown.
3rd touchdown run of the afternoon for Jefferson Lee. This one from 3 yards out. The Tigers on top, 42-29. And Cifuentes will come on and try the extra point to put the Tigers up by 14. Snap back, the hold is down, the kick is on the way, and it is good. Tigers 43, Chargers 29 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHO. Going back to Mackey Field, Tigers on top 43-29 over Dassel-Cokato. Let's go to our Christian Becker State Farm drive summary for the Tigers. 8 plays, 63 yards. It was a 3-yard touchdown run by Jefferson Lee, his 3rd of the afternoon. And the extra point from Cifuentes, and the Tigers on top 43-29. Cifuentes will kick it deep. Be taken by Cochran on the 15. He's up across the 20 to the 25, cuts inside, and he's tripped up across the 25 to the 30-yard line. Hughes in to make the tackle for the Tigers, and he's a little slow getting up as well. Pretty good lick on that one to Jackson, and he's going to try to stay in. Yes, he will.
Tigers take over, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
So 43-29 the score. 10:38 left to go in the game. Chargers take over, 1st and 10. They'll say right at the 30. Johnson next to Risenen in the backfield. He stands out of the shotgun. 3 receivers off to the right. He'll give it to Johnson, trying to get around the edge. Trying to bounce it outside, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Met by Jake Hess and Naughton over there to make the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 2. And make it 2nd down and 12.
Second and 12 for the Chargers.
So they'll put the 3 wide receivers off to the left side. This time Kaiser by himself off to the right. Shotgun formation for Risenen. He'll roll out to his left, throwing the run. Asplund with the catch at the 30, across the 35, and he's shoved out of bounds by Trey Lance at about the 38. Call that a gain of 9. Setting up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
So they'll go to that big formation. The tackle lost it now in as a fullback of the wishbone. Turn around, give it to Johnson. Got a nice block. He's got the 1st down across the 40. Up to the 43, maybe the 44-yard line before he's tripped up by the Tigers. Hughes over to make the tackle for Marshall, but it's going to be enough for a 1st down. So Johnson on the carry. About 7 there, so it'll be 1st and 10. Back to the wishbone set. Here at the 43, Risenen up under center. Got Kaiser on to the left. They'll turn around, give it to Johnson again. He'll try to cut it back up the middle. Across the 45, maybe the 47. Call it 3 yards. Haven't seen a lot of this type of football from Dassel-Cokato most of the afternoon.
Four makes it 2nd and 6 for the Chargers.
And you know, now down by 2 scores in the game's final 10 minutes. At the high school level, you got to go pretty quick to make that up. And now they're going with this wishbone set at this stage of the game. 2nd down and 6. Rising it up under center. Play fake, he'll roll out, look to throw. Nobody there, he'll be chased, and he's escorted out of bounds. There is a flag on the play.
Rising run out of bounds and make a play, flag and play.
In the area of holding. Right, they're just in that formation to set that thing up, and then they get a holding penalty on top of it on what looked like a busted play. That's not going to make the coaching staff real happy.
Face mask on the offense.
It's going to be a face mask on the offense. They'll back them up. It'll remain 2nd down. Oh, it's a big one, too. So they'll move it all the way back to the 30-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 23. I didn't see the personal foul signal, so I was thinking it was going to be the 5-yard variety and 15 instead. That'll make Coach Wendlandt real unhappy. Shotgun formation for Rising. Quick out, swings it out, Johnson. Johnson, not a lot of space there, cuts it back to the middle. The Tigers swarm and bring him down at about the 30. They'll actually fall ahead to the 31 or 32. The minimal gain of all that, maybe 2 yards.
Taken out by Hildeman and Jefferson Lee for the Tigers. Gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 21.
You know, they've had a lot of success throwing over the middle of the field on the slant routes and the post routes and things like that. And right now, it almost looks like they've been a little too conservative on this drive. Rising to throw, back over the middle. There's Splint with the catch out across the 40 to the 45. Well short of a 1st down. He will pick up about 13 though, but it's going to still be about 4th and 9.
Leaves 4th and 9 for the Chargers.
I don't understand why they were waiting to go to that. Fourth and 9 here for the Chargers. 7:33 left to go in the game. 43-29, Tigers on top. Rising in to throw, rolls out to his right, fires back over across his body as Keith wide open. Has the 40, 35-30, down the sideline he goes, and he's twisted down and out of bounds, and the Tigers are going to get a personal foul on top of it. It's going to be a big 1st down inside of the Tigers' 16-yard line.
Now it's going to be like right there.
About 41. Prior to the penalty on the game. So again, Keith hits him for a big one today. It's the 2nd time he's done that. And so the late hit will move it down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal for the Chargers at the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 8. Kaiser will go out to the left. Morris wide right. Asplin slot right. Shotgun formation for Rising. Tigers showing blitz. Here they come. Back to pass. Rising throws for Asplin. The pass is incomplete. Naughton had the coverage for the Tigers. Good defense.
Asplin ball is incomplete. Now Naughton on the coverage for the Tigers. 2nd and goal.
Breaks a stretch of 4 straight completions for Rising. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 8. 9th play of the drive upcoming. 2 receivers each direction. Shotgun formation for Rising. Clock stop. 7:13 to play here in the 4th. Tigers show blitz again. Here they come. Rising will throw it out for Kaiser. Bobbles it. Did he have possession? He did. Touchdown.
Rising pass to Kaiser, complete
Second touchdown of the afternoon for Kaiser. 5th touchdown pass of the day for Reisman. And just like that, it's back to an 8-point game. There is an injured Charger. It's Asplund down in the end zone. So we'll see if he is in fact going to be out. That will make this decision even more interesting for Dassel-Cokato. So why don't we take a break? 7:07 left to go in the game. Tigers up 8, 43-35 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL. Welcome back to Mackey Field for Marshall Tiger football. Tigers on top 43-35, 7:07 left to play the game. Now Asplund, also the kicker, checks out, so Jacob Schmidt will trot on to try the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is on the way, and it is good. So 43-36, Tigers up by 7 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 7:07 left to play in the game. When we return, you're listening to Marshall Tiger football here on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL. Welcome back to Mackey Field, Marshall Tiger football here on 1400 and 101.7 KMHL. Tigers on top 43-36. 7:07 left to play the game. As we take a look at the Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive, 9 plays, 70 yards, and an 8-yard touchdown pass from Reisman to Kaiser. Add the extra point. We're back within a 7-point game, 43-36. 7:07 left to go. And Schmidt will kick it deep, and it rolls into the end zone for the touchback, so the Tigers will take over. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Schmidt kick it off, goes in the end zone for a touchback. Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Marshall at times has been able to respond here today, and this would be a good time to do that and just put this one away. See what the Tigers have in store. Lee, the deep man in the I formation, Gianelli in front of him. Claith split out wide to the left, Tyrese Lee, wing back to the left. Hand off Jefferson Lee straight ahead. Up across the 20 to the 25, and he's tackled there.
Jefferson Lee on the carry.
Gain of 5 for the Tigers.
Christopherson on the tackle for the Chargers. Gain of 5, it's a 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Seth Couture checks into the game for Marshall on 2nd down and 5. Claith goes split wide to the left side. Lee of the backfield along with Gianelli. Lance up under center, handed off Gianelli. He'll try the right side, lower his shoulder. He'll cross to about the 29 before he's tackled by a host of whites. So it'll be 3rd down and about a yard.
Gianelli on the carry. Jack Zoll on the tackle for the Chargers. The 3rd and 2.
The clock continues to wind here at 6:07 left to play in it. Big play right here on this 3rd down. 3rd down and a yard. Lee and Gianelli split in the backfield. Claith out wide left. And Lance will keep it himself, and he'll cross the 30 to about the 31. It will be enough for a Tiger 1st down. Another Gianelli Keller Williams 1st down for the Tigers. Looks like it's still 39-22. Waseca up, about 4 minutes left to play over there over Hutchinson. So barring a big comeback by Hutchinson, it will be Waseca playing the winner of this one. Tigers up by 7 with 5.5 left to play in the game, 43-36. Claith wide right. Lee, the deep man in the I formation. Couture starts in motion. They'll pitch across to Lee. He'll try the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 35. Cut it back 40, 45, and he's escorted out of bounds across midfield and into Charger territory at about the 47-yard line.
That's enough for a Marshall Tiger 1st down.
23 yards on the run for Jefferson Lee. And a big 1st down for the Marshall Tigers. Another Gianelli Keller Williams 1st down. Clock stops though because he was forced out of bounds, but it will be a 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Tigers on the Charger, 48.
He'll trade that for the first down any day for Marshall. Lee and Gianelli split in the backfield. Give to Gianelli. He'll try the left side. And he'll be tripped up as he crosses the 45 to about the 43-yard line. Gain of 4. And the Tigers just doing what they can do with this powerful tandem in the backfield. They can literally run the clock right out on you. Lance walks up under center, checks the defense, and he'll hand it off Gianelli right side. And Gianelli slips inside the 40-yard line. Stacked up right there, so it'll be a pickup of about 3 or 4 more, so about 3rd down and 3. So Tyrese Lee comes in with the play. Tigers facing a 3rd down and 3. Lance takes a look over the defense, has the snap, fakes to give to Gianelli, keeps it himself. He'll cut it inside. He's down to about the 36-yard line. That should be enough for another Tiger first down. And it is another Gianelli Keller Williams first down. So again, the clock will run as Lance goes for 5 yards. Been a battle. You got to give Dassel-Cokato a lot of credit. They've come in here and played the Tigers as tough as anybody all year. Right now, the Tigers just trying to run it out on these Chargers. Lance will keep it himself. On the quarterback sneak, he'll dive ahead to about the 34, so we'll say a gain of about 3.
Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
So we'll make it a 2nd down and 7. S will go to the right side, Claith to the left. Dive formation set up behind Lee. I'm sorry, behind Lance. Jefferson Lee, the deep man. They'll give it to him. He'll go straight ahead. Now he'll cut it back. Broken tackle inside the 30. Still on his feet to the 25. Carrying tacklers down to the 22-yard line. And that's a side of Jefferson Lee you don't get to see so often. The powerful run for him will be enough for another Tiger first down as he picks up 13. So there you go. Another Gianelli Keller Williams first down. And Tigers again continuing to run some more clock. Marshall, if they can hold on, will host Waseca Friday night. Right back here at Mackey Field. Hand off Gianelli. He'll try the right side. Oh, big hit as he got inside the 20 to the 16. Able to hold on to the football as he scampers forward for about 5 yards, and Waseca will take the timeout. We'll stay a gain of 6. So we'll take the Mattress Barn timeout. When we return, Tigers up 43-36 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 2:30 left to play. This is Marshall Tiger football here on 1400 and 101.7 KMHO. Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football. Tigers on top 43-36 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Out of the Mattress Barn timeout. Remember, Mattress Barn, 5% off your purchase when you mention you support the Marshall Tigers. Those savings on your sale will be donated to the Marshall Tiger Booster Program. So 2:30 left to play. The Tigers on top 43-36. They'll give it to Jefferson Lee. He's going to have another first down inside the 10 all the way down to about the 8-yard line before he stopped there. We'll call it another gain of 8 and another another Gianelli Keller Williams first down. Clock continuing to wind, 2:06 left to go. Claith will go to the right side, Hess tight end to the left. Lee and Gianelli in the backfield, give to Gianelli this time, and he'll carry tacklers down to about the 6-yard line. Gain of about 2. And we'll see if they will take another timeout. Yes, they will. So we take it 2. 1:40 left to play. Chargers on top, or sorry, Tigers on top, 43-36 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHL.
39, Hutchinson 22. Please repeat that.
155.
Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football here on 1400, 101.7 KMHL. Officials added a few seconds during the timeout. Back to 1:55 left to play. Here on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard, out of the Mattress Barn timeout. And the Tigers will face a second down and goal. Lance will hand it off to Lee. Nothing doing. In fact, he might lose a yard.
Picked up by Schmitz for the Chargers. They'll begin on the play, makes a 3rd and goal for the 6.
They'll make it a 3rd down and goal. Gianelli and Lee in the backfield. Claith goes wide to the left side. Lance will hand off to Lee. No, he keeps it himself on the bootleg, and Trey Lance walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And that should do it for this one. What a fake by Trey Lance. Literally, the entire defense went with him. And Trey literally could take a stroll into the end zone on that one. And Cifuentes on to try the extra point. Snap is back, the hold is down, his kick is on the way, and it is good. Tigers 50, Chargers 36 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHL. Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football. Tigers on top 50-36. 1:14 left to play on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Let's go back to our Christian Becker drive summary here. Christian Becker State Farm Insurance. 14 plays, 80 yards. Capped off on a 6-yard touchdown run by Trey Lance. And the extra point, Tigers up 50-36. Cifuentes will kick it deep. Johnson takes it from the 15, up across the 20, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle, now brought down by Hughes on about the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers from there with 1:09 left to go.
Johnson on the return. Billiman and Hughes on the tackle for the Tigers. Chargers take over 1st and 10.
They are final now in Waseca. Waseca holds off Hutchinson by a final tally of 33. 39-22 rather. So that means that the Waseca Blue Jays likely headed here to Marshall. Rising to throw. He'll lob it up over the top. There's going to be a flag on the play. Going for Kaiser. That's going to be a pass interference penalty on Marshall. That'll be one thing. Coach Ballman definitely will know needs to be better next Friday night. Penalties in this one. Way too many. I'll give the Blue Jays a first down on the holding penalty.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays at throw 45.
Shotgun set, rising in there. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 back to the left. 1:04 left to go. Tigers on top 50-36. Rising fades back, looks to throw. Fires for Keith. He'll make the catch into Tiger territory. Down inside the 45. They're going to say incomplete after all that? Looks like they will. And Keith, a little slow getting up. Another big hit by the Tigers in that secondary. And Keith staying down on the ground, so we'll take it. We'll take the break as well. 57 seconds left to play. 50-36. Tigers up on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHO. Welcome back to Marshall Tiger football here at Matkey Field. 57 seconds left to play on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Tigers up 50-36, though that not the thought on everybody's mind here at the moment. The thought certainly with Dassel-Cokato receiver Clayton Keith. He was injured at about the 42-yard line after getting hit, and Caleb Keith, excuse me, injured after getting a hit and then being taken off eventually here on ambulance or by ambulance. He was on the ground for a very long time, tried getting back to his feet once after taking the hit and was not able to do it. So he is being taken by ambulance over, we'd assume, out of here and over to the hospital to get things worked out. But our thoughts certainly with that young man who was injured just a few moments ago. So with 57 seconds left to go in the game, both teams will try to get it revved back up here to finish this thing off. But that's always a very difficult thing when one of the key players of the afternoon, and Caleb has had himself a very good afternoon, has to deal with this type of an injury. Certainly a very scary situation down there in the field for these young men. So it is a second down and 10 after all of that. Rising in out of the shotgun, and he is looking to throw. He's going over to the right side, fires downfield, and the pass is incomplete, and it will be third down.
His pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Chargers.
Just so hard to get it fired back up after things like that happen. And yeah, just 52 seconds left, 3rd down and 10. As Risenden will stand out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Checks the defense as the snap, looks to throw. Will throw off to his right side, and that pass is incomplete, and it'll be 4th down.
Risden's pass falls incomplete out of bounds. Trey Steinbach put on the pressure.
You always think about those slot receivers, and Caleb has been playing in the slot most of the day. They go over the middle like that. They absorb a lot of the biggest hits that are on the field, and yeah, it'll be 4th down here. They'll put 3 receivers out to the right side and 1 back over to the left. And again, rising in to throw. He will step up. Now he'll look to run. He'll dart across the 45 and 50 and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So he'll gain about 7 yards. He'll be short of the first, and that'll be that. The Tigers will take over on downs at the 46. So we'll probably have a couple of kneel downs, and that'll be about it, and we'll be out of here. But yeah, just kind of a odd feeling hanging over the rest of this one after that injury, after that injury, excuse me, to Keith. 39 seconds left as the Tigers come up to the line. Nance with the snap, hits the knee, and that should do it. Not quite, I guess I'll have to do it one more time. A couple of substitutions running in and out for the Chargers. It's a great game, too, all the way down to the end. So, again, just hate to see that thing end like it did. But the Tigers will move on. They will play Friday night against Waseca. Right back here at the Regional Event Center. It is a night game. I'm not exactly sure on the kickoff time at this point, but it will be 7 o'clock, what we're told. So the Tigers victorious 50-36. They go to 9-0. Dassel-Cokato season comes to an end at 5-5. And again, the Tigers to play Waseca coming up at the conclusion of on Friday night. That'll wrap this thing up. We'll go to the Farm Bureau Financial postgame show here in just a moment. Tigers victorious 50-36 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. This is Marshall Tiger football on 1400, 101.7 KMHO.